Sorry, just warming up. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, movers and groovers, and welcome to Moving at Home with Move It Marion, your weekly fitness session, the greatest fitness show on earth with the hardest working woman in fitness, MacKenzie. Thank you for joining us today. Quickly, we'll remind you today we're doing some bands. So we've been telling you for a couple of weeks ahead of time that we're going to be doing bands starting today. So hopefully you've got your bands ready. If not, run off and grab them really quickly. Also, we want to keep the likes, the loves, the hellos, the shares coming, the comments, the feedback. We've been getting great comments and great feedback, all of which we are putting into play each time and improving the show each time. In fact, we had a woman named Tess that was in touch with us last week and said, would it be possible if Kay could do a little bit more stuff with the neck, the back, because really, I don't know if everyone's like me, she was saying, but I'm doing a lot more looking at my iPad, a lot more television watching, a lot more sitting, and really I need some more stuff for my back and neck. And you know what? We're going to deliver that today.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, so thank you for that suggestion, Tess. It was an awesome suggestion. We're definitely going to put that into play. Before we get started, just want to remind you of a couple of safety tips because safety is number one for us. The biggest safety tip is make sure the space in which you're exercising is free from any trip hazards or anything that you can knock over. So have a look around you and make sure you've got a good space to exercise in. We always suggest as well that if you haven't been active for a while, if you're just now first joining us and you haven't been active and you think you should be getting active, or if you've got any chronic conditions, or if you've got past injuries or current injuries, that you should consult with your doctor prior to starting exercise. So, and that includes the session today. So we'd strongly suggest that if you need to consult with your doctor, that you do. And finally, the thing that we always suggest as well, and Kay will remind you throughout, is to work within your own limitations, listen to your body, rest when you need it, and don't do anything that is going to put undue strain on your body. Only you know that. We can't see you, so make sure you're listening to your body and working within your limitations. That's all for me at the moment. I'm going to turn it over to Kay now. And please, I will be looking out for your comments and your likes, so please let us know you're there. Enjoy.
Thanks, Laura. I was so looking forward to this today. It was a bit of a wild and woolly night with all that rain, and it's a bit chilly this morning, so I'm looking forward to getting warm and getting you all warm at home. We'll do that with a warm-up. A couple more things I'll mention that Laura also touched on, but must have good supportive shoes, so wear your sneakers. Don't do this in your slippers or thongs or something, so wear good supportive shoes and comfortable clothing. Have your water bottle handy. I've got mine over there. If you haven't got a band, weights don't work quite as well with the exercises today, but have them if that's all you've got, and I'll make mention of that when we get to it. Apparently you can use, if you've got any, pantyhose can do the same thing for some of the exercises. So if you've got an old pair of tights or something like that that you're about to throw out or use to tie up the glory vine, that's what I've used mine for in the past, then grab those. It is an all-standing class, so you don't have to go on the floor. I do a little warm-up, and then we do some cardio work to get your cardio fitness up there with your heart and lungs, cardiovascular system. Then we're going to do a little bit of a dance. We've had a lot of requests for a few dancey moves, so I hope that people are tuning in today or during the week that have requested those, and I'll try and tone it down a bit for the people that don't like the dance so much. It only goes for 5 minutes, so I'm sure you'll be able to bear with it for that long. Then we're going to do the strength, the balance, and the strength will be with the band, some of it. We'll do some mobility, some functional work, some little bit of core work, brain work, all of that. That's what's happening. I've got my band ready, got the music ready to go, got the water ready. I'm ready to start if you are. And please, as Laura said, do write in a comment if you wanted to say, hi, Tess here. Thanks for putting that out. Or just say, hi, Tess here, or whatever. Just pop your name in and we'll get started. I'll press play. I'm sure you'll love the music. I always do. Laura has promised to sing along today. Haven't you, Laura? All right, feet apart. We're going to have the knees soft, core engaged, chin tucked in, and I'm going to take the arms up and forward and out and down. I always like to start nice and gently, just to lead you into a false sense of security. No, not really. Just to start off nice and easy. So remember, knees soft, core engaged, chin tucked in, shoulders down, and breathing. These are my little butterfly arms. Last one. Now we're going to do some shoulder rolls. We're going to go up and down, up and down. And you're breathing, aren't you? So in the warm-up, it's really important that I get your circulation going, get your muscles warm. Let's do 2 shoulders together and your body's mobile. That's what we want to do, increase our muscle temperature so that we can do some fabulous exercises. Last one, and just going to go back to the single again. It's a little bit slower and nice, isn't it? That'll help the neck there for test. We warm up through that shoulder, neck area. 2 more now. Last one, we're going to push across the body, so knees soft and in, soft. This is an Elvis song, isn't it? That's it, so core engaged, breathing out and in. Remember to breathe. We might have a stretch up, what do you think? I think we might. Let's stretch it up, reach and reach, that feels good. If you have neck problems or you go dizzy, just look straight ahead. Otherwise, if you're comfortable, you can look up. We might do just a few more of those because that feels good. And you're breathing. I will remind you to breathe all through the class. Really important. Last one. We're just going to swing our arms gently around the body. Once again, if you have dizzy problems or you don't like to turn, just keep your eyes to the front like that. But otherwise, you can look over your shoulder. See what's back there. Make sure you've moved those trip hazards. No pets running around. No rugs that you could trip over when we do our aerobics. We'll just do 4 more. That feels lovely into the torso there. 2 more. Last one, and we're going to bend and tap the leg. Bend and tap. And just a little swing. Starting to get that circulation happening through to your knees as well. We've got to get them warm, don't we? I know I do. Let's have an upright row, lifting those elbows. When you're not holding weights, you can fling your arms around a bit and lift your elbows up. If I had weights in my hand, I would have to be much more toned down than this, but we haven't. Now we're going to swing a little bit higher. Just swing out to the sides there, and we're breathing still, down and up. Nice deep breaths. That's the way, good. Back to our row again, lift up. Now this song I expect you all to be singing at home. You'll know it, so I hope you have a lovely sing-along. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring the legs in. We're going to have a figure 8. Nice big moves through the air there. See how my knees are still soft? Core engaged. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Last one. We'll have a little step touch. Now, very important you take this at your own pace. Don't overdo it. Work at your own pace. Stop and have a drink. Have a rest whenever you need it. So arms add intensity. If you add arms, you're making the workout harder for your body and for your brain. Oh, Brian, you got on early. You were saying yesterday you do it. Hi, Brian, Tyson, and Dolores. I recognise those names. So you can work smaller, you can leave the arms out, or you can work a bit harder. Really important. And most of this can be done in a chair. Not all of it, but most of it. 2 steps. Now I've got one of my funny moves for you today. What do you think this is? I made it up. It's windscreen wipers. Don't you love that? Windscreen wipers. I'm so creative. 2 more. Single step touch. Let's use those arms if you wish. So if you are in a chair, just do what you can. Modify it a bit, but most of my workout can be done in a chair. 2 more now. 2 steps. Bring back those windscreens. We needed them last night if you're out and about. And we're breathing. That's it. And we're singing, aren't we? We're not working too hard yet, so we might be able to have a sing along. Single steps again. Bridge. Good, good. I'm ready. 2 steps. Bring in those windscreens. 2 more. All right, 2 steps, no arms. You can stay on this, or you can stay on the windscreens. I'm going to take the leg behind. This is called a grapevine. I can't remember if I've done a grapevine with you or not. I don't think I have. So this is the most famous move in aerobics. Lovely through the hips there. So keep the shoulders down. Keep breathing. You can tell everybody you've done the grapevine. Step, touch. We're going to pull. We're going to put those 3 moves together. Ready for 2 steps windscreens? Lift those arms up. And grapevine. Shoulders are down. Do you love it? And are you singing? 4 more. I think we've got to do this 1 more time because I'm loving the grapevine. Step, touch. Now pull those arms. 2 steps, windscreens. Last lot of windscreens. Grapevine. That's it. Good. Hope you're enjoying that move. 4 more. 3. Nice deep breath. Let's have a march. Alrighty, now you can do it big, like me, because I want to get nice and warm and have a good workout. Or you can just take it easy, or you can do it in a chair. It's up to you, it's your workout. So just a little bit more marching, and then I'm going to march with a bit of balance. So march 1, 2, 3, knee, 1, 2, 3, up. See how that's a balance as well as aerobic? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to walk forward a little bit with that one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and backwards. Just be careful of your furniture. Make sure you've got the space. 1, 2, 3, knee. Hi, Beverly. I think I know which Beverly it is. And Wendy and Rosie. Welcome. 1 more. March on the spot. We're going to go out and in. See if you can get down. Now remember, if you don't want to go quite as big as me, you just stay up here, move the legs a little bit. Otherwise, down we go. Oh, that pumps it up, doesn't it? And breathing. Ready to walk forward again? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. In life, we have to walk backwards quite often. So this is good to train your body to do that. March out and in now. Out and in. Out, out, in. That's it. Pump those arms. Out, in. Out, in. I think we can do 1 more set of that. Ready to walk forward? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't realise how much you do have to walk backwards. It might be in the supermarket. You have to get out of somebody's way. March out and in. Hi, Valerie. And Tess. Oh, you joined us. I've got some exercises for you today, Tess. Especially for you. And Kay. I think it's a K. Good name, Kay. Good name. All right, normal march. At your own pace. And breathe. Step touch, please. Right, we're going to bring that up to, do you remember this is my most favourite move? Heel comes up to your bottom, knees track over your shoes, core is engaged, drawing in there. Use your arms. That's it. Lovely. Now we're going to have our arms out to the side. This is coordinated. See how you go. I call this a windmill. If it's too tricky for you, don't worry about doing that with your arms. It's tricky, isn't it, if you haven't done it before? Back to the normal hamstring arms. So if ever I do anything you don't particularly like, just leave your arms out or do your version of it, as long as it's safe. You don't have to go as big as me. Let's try the windmills. You ready? Hi, Maureen. Another Beverly, maybe? A breeder again? You're all regulars, aren't you? Fantastic. I want to do one more lot of these because I love it. Normal arms, come on, down, up. It works your legs, your bottom, cardiovascular system. Balance, see how I'm balancing on one leg. 4, 3, windmills. That's it, good, good. Down and up, use your legs. You're not too exhausted, you can see. Last one, we're gonna have a march. Arms up, and push, and push. If that's too fast, just do it slowly, or small. Up we go. I think my next song is my surprise song for you today, as requested. I think this might be it. So have yourselves a drink. We've got a little bit more aerobics here. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm just going to get a little drink myself. That's it. It is the right song. So we've been requested for a bit of dancing. So I've got my calisthenics gloves out, and we're going to do a little bit of a dancey sort of a Broadway thing. Very easy, and you can modify it yourself if you don't like dancey too much. Have your drinks now, and then come back. You don't have to wear gloves like I am. Actually, I borrowed these from Laura, to be honest. So, there we go. No, they're from my calisthenics days. You ready to dance? I'm ready. Press play, and here we go. Oh, now when I've got gloves on, it doesn't work on the screen. I've got to take it off again. It doesn't work when you... I have to put it back on. The little screen doesn't like it when you've got material on it. So we're going to start with a tap dance today. Have you got your tap dancing shoes on? We can pretend. So still think core control, think breathing. Aren't they gorgeous? Now we're going to do 3 of these and stop. 3, 2, 1, stop. 3, 2, 1, and we're putting on the Ritz. 3, 2, 1. Hi Inga, Jan, and Lizzie. Hello. Now 3, 2, 1, watch my legs. 3, 2, 1, tap dance. 3, 2, well the light's picking up these sequins beautifully. 3, 2, 1. So it's only about 4 moves. And you can march through this up a bit if you don't want to be as dancey as me. 3, 2, 1, tap dance. You want more? I'm ready. 2 steps, so we're just going to go a little bit Zumba-ish. You do Zumba through here, so a little bit Zumba-ish. Hi Heather, Maxine and Steph, I hope you're joining in. So, back to our tap dance. 3, 2, 1, tap dance. 3, 2, 1, tap dance. 3, 2, 1, tap dance. One more, and breathe. 2 steps. You can get those hips out now. Just a little bit more Latin-y, a little bit more Zumba-ish. Never goes astray to get those hips out, does it? Alrighty, stay on 2 steps. Take your arms away. 2 steps again. Step, step, drag. Step, step, drag. I call this Fred Astaire. Step across, Fred Astaire. Step, step, Fred Astaire. Step, step, Fred Astaire. I love this one. Let's keep doing more of these. Fred Astaire. Actually work your inner thigh, your core, your waist, and I'm going to put all those moves together. Hi Tisha, hi Katrina. Back to the beginning, tap dance. 3, 2, 1, tap dance. 3, 2, 1, tap dance. And breathe. So you can do this without the fancy bits that I'm doing. You ready for the 2-step Zumba? 2 steps, Latin. That's it. Now 2 steps, Fred Astaire. 1, 2, drag. 1, 2, drag. 1, 2, drag. Back to the beginning, tap dance. See, it's easy, isn't it? It sounds hard, but it's not. Tap dance. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2 steps, hips out. I'm loving the sequence, I'm loving the sparkle. 2 steps, Fred Astaire. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I've got more. We're going to do a march 2, 3. Now we've done march 1, 2, 3 knee. That's aerobic. You can stay with that if you don't like being fancy. Otherwise, kick the leg low. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Arms come up. You go back 2, 3. Back 2, 3. I call this one chorus line. Now imagine you've got your feathers, your sequins. Carol and Kate, can you imagine it? I call this chorus line. Now you don't want to be doing any of this business. Oh my goodness, no. Just a nice little kick. That's it. Just control it. And I'm back to the beginning. Tap, dance. 3, 2, 1. Tap, dance. 3, 2, 1. Tap, dance. I hope you're loving this as much as I am. Because I want to do it again. You'll have to leave a comment later. 2 steps, hips. 2 steps, hips. And breathe. 2 steps, Fred Astaire. Hi Darren, hi Roz. Oh, I think I might know who Roz is there. Last one. We'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back, 2, 3. Chorus line. Can you picture yourself with the feathers and the sequins, especially you boys? You'd look gorgeous, wouldn't you? One more move to go. You go step, tap, and march. And again. Step, tap, and march. You want arms, don't you? We're going to go forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, 4, and jazz hands. 4, 2, 1. Back, 2, 3, 4, jazz. I think it says Prue. Hello, Prue. Jazz hands. Do you think we can put that all together from the tap dance? Here we go. Tap, tap, dance. 3, 2, 1. Sounds like it's changing beat. 3, 2, 2 steps. There's that beat. Have to be on the beat, don't I? 2 steps, Fred Astaire. Ready for chorus line? Chorus line. That's it. Let's leave our arms up. Now step and tap, and back. Jazz hands, and one last time, tap dance. Then we'll do our exercise. Remember, take it easy. 2, 1. Tap, 3, 2, 1. 2 steps, get those hips out. I'll do some Zumba for you some weeks if you like. 2 steps, Fred Astaire. Ready for chorus line? Back we go. I'm going to clap this time. And step the leg forward. And back. Jazz hands. Well done, everyone. Give yourselves a clap there. Let's have a deep breath in. We're going to get a drink and our bands. And breathe out. I hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a comment afterwards. I'll just pause this, get a drink myself and take my gloves off. Well, please write in the comments for later if you thought that was good or a bit too dancey for you, but we did respond to requests. We got requests. Which is why I did it. We'll go even slower. Lock it in. Press play. So I'm going to use the green band today because it looks better with the colour for you to see. But there are other bands you can use. It's a little bit harder. The yellow you saw with Laura, the blue's a little bit harder as well. But I'll use this just so you can see the colour. So we're going to start off with our chest. We put the band behind your back. It's as if you're drying yourself with a towel. So it's under your armpit. Some people do it, and I notice they've got it up here. So you want to make sure it's underneath your armpit, like you're drying with a towel. Deep rest, let's check our posture. Knees soft, core engaged, shoulders down. And you're going to push forward and back. So you can do this without the band. If you're using weights, you can do it, but it's not quite the same. There's more resistance with the band, a lot more resistance, because I'm pulling against the resistance. Whereas with the weights, you're going to get it more on your shoulders. But that's okay, we're not doing anything too long to be a worry. So breathe out, breathe in, breathe out and in. Have a little rest. And I call this the tea bag grip. It's like a tea bag dangling. So you're not really gripping it too tightly. You ready to do some more? Breathe out and in. So you're actually working your chest, arms and shoulders. And I've got some nice back exercises for your chest coming up into the neck. I want to focus a bit on balance today as well. And I know this song too. One more. Lovely. Now for your band, you can either put it around your neck, around your waist, on the floor, wherever you prefer. We're going to do an exercise now. So we're going to step out, squat, come up, and step in. So we'll go the other way. You're going to step out, bend your knees over your shoes, come up, and step in. It's going to work all your legs. I'm ready. So we step, bend, step in. If you want to bring in your inner thigh there as well, you can drag it in. Otherwise, quads, hamstrings, glutes in the bottom. And I've got that inner thigh because I'm dragging it. But you might be on a surface like carpet or something that doesn't like you doing the dragging. So I usually go upper body, lower body, so you don't get too fatigued in one area. Just two more, that's all. And one more. Alrighty, shake those legs out. We're going to do a back exercise. Here you go, Tess. So get your bag. You might have put it on the floor or in your pocket. So you can make this harder by having it short, or you can make it easier by having it long. If I pulled that down, I haven't got much resistance, whereas when I've got it quite short and I pull, you can see the stiffness in that band. So let's check our posture again. Knees, core. I'll start off nice and slow so we can really focus on our technique. Pull the hand down to your leg and up, and then the other way, pull it down. Hello, Caroline. Pull down and up. It's lovely being able to see your names. And you're getting tired, that's something you can do. Just go and write in the comments. Think, oh, I need a break now, I'm just going to write in the comments. And then join back in again. So you breathe out on the hardest bit. That's the hard bit. You breathe out there, now you breathe in. Breathe out and in. So this is working big muscles in your back, your lats. Really important to strengthen our backs. Two more. One and two. Now have a little rest. Just roll your shoulders back. If you've had enough of that, put the band down. I'm going to do one little bit harder one for the people out there that are used to doing something a little bit harder. We're going to do 8 on one arm, 8 on the other, and that's all for those that want to. Otherwise, do it without your band. We've got 8, bit faster, 7. Do that in your back. This hand stays up here, pointing up at the ceiling. 4. Oh, I can feel that in my back. I need this. Strong backs. One more. Other way. That helps our posture. And we've got nice, strong backs and stretched chests. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now you can put that band on the floor, in your pocket, around your waist, wherever you like. I'm going to do something similar to what we did before, but add some balance. So this time we're going to squat out, tap in. We'll just do this leg. Now we're going to try and lift this knee up. We're going to squat out. Can you get your balance? Legs and bottom. See how we're balancing now. If you need a chair to hold on to, you could have that in front of you or to the side. So that ankle is working hard to hold me up. My ankle stabilizers, my supporting leg, my core. That's it. up, and we're still breathing. And of course you can rest any time you like. So we try it on the other leg. We'll just start with the easy version. So you just squat out, tap in front, that'll be your option. Otherwise squat and start to lift it up. Now with this song, I have to say, I like this song, but it's the worst version of it I've ever heard in my life. And if I could get rid of it on this particular CD, I would. It's terrible. We need Frank. Someone's tried to sing like Frank and they're not doing a very good job of it. So just ignore it. Hopefully it's not a long song. So you're bringing in your hip flexor here as well, besides your legs and bottom. The other leg muscles I mentioned. One more. All right, back to our bands. Now we're going to stand on it on one leg. So pop it down. Could I get you to have a little bit in the middle there so it doesn't fling off? So don't stand on the edge of it. Posture, knees, core, shoulders, chin. Wrap it round. Now you can have it easy like that. See how I've got no resistance? Or you can wrap it round tight and we're going to curl it up. So this is working in there, in your biceps. Breathing out and in. That's it. So your job is posture and breathing. This can be done in a chair. There's only a few exercises that are a little bit tricky in the chair. You can always just sit there and march in the chair if you want to. Just cross your fingers, this song is going to finish. If I had a thing here, I would just flick it. It's dreadful, isn't it? Not bad when you get one bad song. Last one. Now I want you to stay on this arm. I'm going to invite you to do just 8 fast ones. If it's too much, stay slow or rest. Ready for 8 fast. 1, 2, so working in here. It's also good for your wrist as well. We want to keep that wrist curling up to the shoulder. 4 more. 3. 1 more. Alrighty, we're going to switch over legs. So once again, if you have that little bit in the middle, it saves it flinging off. It doesn't hurt when it flings off, but it just gives you a bit of a shock. So if it did fling off, it's not too bad. So wrap it round. So that's easier. See, I've got the looseness. Start celebrating. I think the song's finishing. Woohoo! Now, soft, in we go. Up. Elbow stays anchored. Shoulder is down. Breathing out. And in. Breathing out. And in. That's it. So working our biceps. Don't worry, I will be working your opposing muscles groups to your biceps, which are, do you remember? Yes, I hope some of you said triceps there. Last one, have a little rest. And once again, I'll invite you to do 8 faster. If you don't want to do them, the song's finished. Woohoo! You ready? Here we go. 8, 7. Only 4 more to work into here. 4, 3. This is a better song. Last one. Now you put the band, the waist, the neck, pocket. I'm going to pop mine on the floor. If you do pop it down, knees bent. So I want to get into the back for Tess and other people. So we're going to do like a deadlift, but not quite a deadlift. So the knees can be a little bit bent, especially if you've got a bad back. I will face the side once I've explained it. We're going to go over to a flat back. Try not to be over like this with a curved back. You want to try and get a flat back, and you've got to look at the floor once you've seen what to do, so you're not looking up at me like this. So I'll show you what you're going to do. You're going to go down, with your arms up to the side, like an aeroplane wing, and down, and up. So once you've seen what to do, please just look at the floor there, and just keep breathing, everyone. You can have straight legs if you're used to doing a fair bit of weights or a harder workout. I'll stay a little bit soft for you because most of you will probably want to keep your knees soft. So this is actually working the posterior chain of muscles. So it's working into your hamstrings, your gluteals, and your back from top to bottom. We're going to do a few of these. Back exercises are very important to keep our strength, as I said before. Gosh, time's flying today, isn't it? Would there be any problem if I did 2 hours? Would that bother our crew here? Might have to go for 2 hours today. I've got so much to do. One more. feels good in my back. And up, let's get those bands, heads up. We're going to do triceps. Opposition muscles to your biceps. I'll turn around. Pop it in your right hand if you like, or actually put it in both hands. That's easier. You make it harder, which is short, easy, which is long. So I'll just do it your way. I'm going to put my hand on my chest, my left hand, and the right hand's going to be behind, pulling back. So now I'll face the side. I'm going to pull back. When you do this, only the lower arm moves, not between your shoulder and your elbow. And itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. I'll have us ready for summer. We'll all be in our yellow polka dot bikinis. Got mine already. I might even wear it for one filming. I know Laura's wearing hers. And 4 more. 3, 2, last one. So all you've got to do now is just leave them where they are. Bring it around the other way. Hand on your chest. I'll face the side so you can see. I've still got my knees soft. I could probably go shorter actually. Core engaged. Breathing. Isn't that lovely? You can feel that in the back of your arm. Really important, isn't it? We'll just do a little bit more of the triceps. 7 more, I think. Why not? So I've still got a couple more exercises before we stretch. 2 more. Last one. And down. Pop the band somewhere comfortable for you. Roll your shoulders back. Feet apart. I'll do some calf raises and I'm going to do one working our neck as well. But really for your neck, you want to be stretching it, I imagine, because we do work those muscles, the upper trapezius and your deltoids quite a bit in that shoulder area. We've worked our backs. So I'll do some with our neck stretches. And so this time we're going to slow it down. We're going to go up on the toes, turn to the side like a robot, center and down. This is good for your neck. If you want to just leave your heels down while you have a look. And of course you can cheat and leave me down because I can't see you. Go a little bit faster. Up, twist. Now already my ankles are rolling out, which is wrong. They shouldn't be rolling out. I've got to concentrate to keep my ankles up so they're not rolling outward. So this is getting into your torso, as well as, I call this the robot. I love making up names, like windscreen wipers. I've done my go-go dancers. I've got washing windows. Oops, there we go. Don't worry if you do wobble. Wobble's all right. Just some calf raises now. Now keep doing that, everyone. If you want to, just look to the side, center, side, center, side, center, side, center. Last one. One more exercise with our band. So we're going to hold it like it's a hot towel or something. So check our posture. Elbows in. So we're going to keep the elbows in as we open the hands out. This is one of the rotator cuff exercises. Some of you may have seen a physio and they've given you this exercise, or they've got it tying it to a doorknob and pulling out with one arm. It's a very good strengthener for that rotator cuff upper back shoulder area there. Breathing out and in. Just keep breathing, basically. Elbows in, pulling out. Working into that shoulder area. One more. Last one. Roll back. I think I've covered most things. I might squeeze one more exercise in. I'll pop my band down now. We'll just do one more. It's a balance one. Then we'll stretch and do some neck. So this one I call the running man. You tap front and you tap back. A bit like a robot as well, isn't it? So look at a spot and try and lift your leg up and back. So you can keep your balance. Don't worry if you wobble a little bit. And you can always hold that chair there. Imagine I've got a chair I'm holding on to. Might even help you if you have an imaginary chair. So once again, this leg I'm standing on is holding up my body weight. If you just look at a spot in front of you, it'll help you keep your balance. I call this the running man. Last one, and we'll change legs. So put the other leg in front. If you're more comfortable, you can just tap your toe and tap your toe. This is our last exercise before we stretch. So lift and back, or tap, whatever you need to do, but look at that spot, and if you wobble on this leg, the ankle stabilizers are working, trying hard to hold you up. So you can tap, we might lift there, We'll just do one more and that's it for their exercises. Alrighty, I think we've got Ram and Anna. Lovely to see you. We're going to stretch now, everybody. I'm ready. I'm just going to press pause. So have yourselves a drink. I don't think I've played this stretch for you before. Tell you what, write in the comments if you know what this song is from. I'll tell you more in a minute. Knees soft. Let's just stretch across for the shoulder. If you know where it's from, and none of you do my classes, and that's cheating because I've told you. And I'll give you a prize. I'll give you a prize if you know what this is from. I hope not too many people know. And let's go to the other arm. I was really surprised when I found out which movie the song is from. But there's a couple of people there that do my classes in the community, so they're not allowed to vote. And roll up, back and down. And we want to stretch our upper backs. This is for Tess and everybody. Hi Hayley. Going to interlace the fingers, knees bent. Separate the shoulder blades and keep breathing. You can look down at the floor. It's such a pretty piece of music. Just keep breathing. We're stretching that upper back. And take the arms up. We'll take one arm down. Now for a neck stretch, if you're comfortable, you can look down at the floor and you'll be stretching through your neck as well. If you don't like that, just look straight ahead. This workout's for you. I can't see you, so it's important that you look after your body and respect your body. Let's come up again. We'll stretch through the side. And look down if you're comfortable. So this is right down the side and into your neck. I'll do another neck stretch later. I won't do too many. We don't need too many. And you can do those at home too. And up. And let's take the hands behind the back. Yes, Beverly knows because she does my class, so she's not included. I know Beverly. Hi Beverly, but good that you remembered. You get a gold star, Beverly, but no prize. No cigar. But I'm impressed you've remembered. And thank you for writing the comment. She is correct, by the way. And roll up, back and down. Alrighty, hand to the side of the head. Now only do what you are comfortable with or what your allied health professional has told you. I'm just going to ease my head on down to the side with my elbow, so it's all coming down. Then I'm going to look towards the armpit here. So I hope that is nice for you, Tess, and other people. If it feels too strong, then don't go as far or just look straight ahead. So it's quite a strong stretch there. And come up. You might even want to rub your neck a little bit before we do the other side. And hand to the other side and down. Oh, look, Beverly's the only one that knows. Elbow down and look. People are probably shazamming it and finding out what it is. That would be funny, wouldn't it? And coming up. Alrighty, we'll do our wrists and our arms because we did work our biceps. Deep breaths. I have guessing games with my songs in class. I say, guess who the singer is, and change over. And it's nice that Beverly's paid attention. You do get a gold star, definitely, Beverly. And now a calf stretch. So do you remember what I always say? Front knee bent, this heel goes on the floor, and your feet are parallel, not turned out. So you get your weight centered. Heel down. Let's have a couple of deep breaths in. This will test your balance. And breathe out. Do one more of those. And down. And we'll do a hamstring stretch next. I'll change what I usually do. Hands on the bent leg. Straighten the other leg. Ease on down. Hinge from the hips, not from your waist there. And you'll feel this from your bottom leg down to just below your knee. And up. And we'll change over legs. Heel down, feet parallel. This time I'm just going to roll the shoulders back. So I'll show you an exercise you can do after we've finished with a couple of options. because you might need a chair or a balance to do it, so I won't do it now. One more deep breath on this side. And breathe out. And let's do our hamstring. So yes, in the comments, write in, or Laura will give you her phone number afterwards as well. You can contact her, but let us know what you'd like me to do, and if you'd like me to do the jazzy one next week again. Just release the back, hands on your thighs, and just bottom out. It's cat and cow, so that's the cow, this is the cat. So out, and up. One more. And stay right there. I'm going to give you an option for a stretch for your quads that you might need to hold on to something. So this is what you can do afterwards. I'm just going to grab something to hold on to. I'll show you. So this is a quadricep stretch. If you can reach your foot, you bring your knee to your knee. Don't worry if you can't. So if you can't reach your foot, you don't have to do it now, I'm just showing you for later. If you can't reach your foot, just bring your knee back, or you might be able to reach your trousers, your pants, and you pull up that way. So the other leg would be the same thing. Knee to the knee, tuck under with the pelvis, stretching between your knee and your hip. If that's uncomfortable, just hold your leg there, or hold your pants, and bring your leg up and you stretch there. All right, one big deep breath in to finish, and please give us feedback, and breathe out. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, and I'll bring on Laura. You might want to sit down, Laura. You've been working so hard. It's a high chair.
Just lean here for. Thanks, Kay. I'm exhausted.
Yes, I know. That's why I brought the chair out for you.
And I have to say, I'm slightly blind from those gloves as well. So
they're gorgeous.
Yeah, Trent and Sean here in the studio. Myself, we had to throw on the sunglasses for protective eyewear, but. Great dance routine. We had lots of fantastic comments about the dancing, so if you haven't left a comment, please do so. Everyone loved it.
That's good.
So good to go.
Oh, good. We'll do it again next week.
Yeah. And thank you for your back and neck stretching and all that sort of stuff too. That was really fantastic as well. So thank you for joining us today. I think we peaked at 43 watchers at one time today, and 45. We got up to 45, so says Sean, the man on the monitor. 45, fantastic. Well, that is our highest point so far, 45.
Good.
But what are we aiming for, Kay?
Da-da-da-da-da.
If we get 100 viewers at any one time, Kay and I are going to spontaneously do the chicken dance as our happy dance. So it's up to you guys if you want to see that amazing display of talent and stupidity. What you need to do is you need to go check in with the Marion Cultural Center Facebook page, go to the events, go to next week's event for Kay's session, because it's already there. Click that you're going, and then share it with your social network. If each of you get one person, a couple of you get two, next week we'll be chicken dancing, but it's up to you. But you know what? I have a bit of faith, so I'm going to be practicing my chicken dancing this week, Kate.
I'm going to have to Google it. I'm going to have to totally Google it.
So thank you for joining in. As we always do, I want to encourage you to get in touch with us. My phone number is 7420-6494, or you can email us at moveitmarion@marion.sa.gov.au. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you have any suggestions. And also, if you haven't signed up for the Move It Marion mailing list, you definitely want to do that. So you can get in touch with me and request to go onto the mailing list so that we can keep you informed when we start back to face-to-face classes. Hopefully in the not too distant future, you can join in with us. Kay's going to be joining in. She's going to start a new face-to-face class for us.
Yes, I'll be teaching you face-to-face, which I'm looking forward to. And sorry to interrupt, but I forgot to tell you the song was from the Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
I should have said, I forgot to say.
So we had the one person from your class who guessed it.
Beverly knew.
Then we had a particularly honest person, Brita, said that she could see what Beverly had written and knew that Beverly was right. So she didn't want to cheat, otherwise she'd have to go to confession.
Thank you, Brita. You get a gold star too.
Yes, it's good for honesty, wasn't she?
Isn't it? Yes.
And I think someone else guessed it as well. Now, whether they saw the answer or guessed it, not really sure. But thank you for joining in. As you know, we're here on Friday, 10 a.m. for Tai Chi with Meridian Connection Tai Chi. Fantastic session. And then we're back next Wednesday with Kay at 10 a.m. So please keep joining in. And also, I will encourage you, obviously, to move at other times during the week, not just when you're watching our exercise programs. You should be getting at least 30 minutes of activity every day. And also, it's really, really important, because we are sitting down a bit more these days, that you break up long periods of sitting. So sitting for long periods of time has been known to be not very good for your health. So even if you're exercising for your 30 or 45 minutes with Kay, and you're sitting the rest of the day, you're really offsetting all the good you've done for your body. So get up at least every 10 or 15 minutes and have a walk around, go to the kettle, go check the sky or whatever it is.
And you can balance where the kettle is boiling. You can stand on one leg and balance.
Yeah.
And you can do chair squats.
Do some squats as well.
Do some chair squats when you're sitting in the chair.
Yeah, even while you're watching the TV, do some chair squats.
Yep,
That'll break up the sitting, so we'd encourage you to do that. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you to Sean and Trent, the guys here in the studio, for doing such a fabulous job. And we will see you on Friday. Bye-bye now.
Thank you.